Hi there, here I am for another rant, and this time it's about video games. No, not the actual games themselves. I'm talking more specifically about the video game gamers. Not all of them, just most of them. They bring out a game and it becomes an exclusive thing, be it on PC, be it on Xbox, whatever, and people will bitch and moan and carry on and go, oh my god, why is it exclusive? Pretty much like I do. And then the company decides to bring it out on all platforms, and all of a sudden the people, those same people, are the ones that bitch and moan about the fact that it's a sloppy port, or it's just a crappy console game, or it's just what they bitch about it. Sometimes the developers will say it's not the fact that we can't bring it out on console, it's just that the console can't handle our game, etc, etc, etc. Yet I've seen games that have been brought out on PC and console that have been pretty much on par, if not just as good, or at very least utilizes what the console is capable of doing. I personally get really pissed off when it comes to exclusive shit, because why, other than for money reasons, is somebody getting a game on the console that could quite easily be brought out on the PC, and I have to miss out because, oh, I'm a PC gamer and I don't own a 360, and therefore, well, that's just too bad. There are some console games that I've played that are just too good to resist. That can also work in the other way around too. I mean, if a game comes out on the PC and my console gamer friend can't actually play it because it's not out on console, that sucks, because I want them to be able to experience the same gameplay that I've experienced. I'm sure they have their reasons for not doing things, and sometimes it is actually rather legitimate, but at the same time, that's all a load of shit and bullshit and crap to basically say, we're not bringing it out on that because we prefer to make it exclusive. They were saying that Crysis 1 would not be capable of running on a PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360. Guess what they brought out on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 as well as PC? Crysis 2, which is a more advanced, more highly graphically awesome game than the original. So a lot of the time it's just the bigger companies going, you know what, we're going to make it exclusive to make some extra money and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And it's ridiculous. But what pisses me off just as much are the gamers who turn around and be snobby about the whole gaming situation. And they come up with all kinds of irritating arguments. I've seen games that have come out in my years that have been multi-platform and have been fantastic. I've even played ports that were better, if not on par, to the consoles or the PC. So to me, I think that the main core of the game and the main purpose of what a game is if it's fun, it's a good game. There are other aspects that can make the game even better. It doesn't even have to have the story half the time. I play games that are just nothing but just run and shoot, and they've been the most amazing games ever. Look at the older games, the old retro games. A lot of them didn't even have a story. Don't tell me that, oh, the game's all about graphics and the story and blah, and I don't like it because it's a port. I don't like exclusive stuff, not because it's something against the consoles or whatever, none of that stuff. It's simply because it's unfair. Because some people may not be able to actually get a console and a PC, or a PC in general, because, I mean, let's face it, PCs can be freaking expensive. If you go and take a look at my collection, you'll see some games that are out on all consoles. And to me, I think that's great. I get to play it, and my friends who own consoles get to play it, and, you know, I mean, they might have a PC, but they might not have a powerful enough PC to run it. Heck, I barely have a PC powerful enough to run stuff in myself. It's just something that would be cool, and as I said, it's fucking fair. If done right, it can work brilliantly. There are games that are multi-platform that are great. Oh, but they're crappy port. Yeah, but they still went great on the PC and got really good reviews too, etc, etc. There's a whole list and a whole range of stuff and things that we could go on about for days, months and years even. There are, you know, many factors to take into consideration, but as I said, the point is that it's unfair and even greedy, especially these days, where there's pretty much virtually no excuse for it anymore, when you start bringing out exclusive stuff. And another thing is when they start bringing out games on multi-platforms, the download content is then made exclusive for the consoles. So now you've got a game that's on every system, but only the console gamers get the download stuff. How's that awesome? That's not cool. That pisses me off more than the exclusive stuff. Well, that is exclusive, but I mean like the exclusive only to console type games, not the multi-platform, however, only download content exclusive on this type games, if that makes any sense, because I'm sure it doesn't. But the point is, most of the time, the game costs the same on PC that it does on console. Yet, only the console gamers are getting all the cool download stuff, and we're getting nothing. Having said all that, I want to point out that I'm not biased in terms of what games I play on what system and so on. My whole point is, if a game is fun, it's playable. That's how I look at it. If it's fun, I'll play it.